Welcome to Mexico, Sor Phyllis. Welcome to Monterrey, Nuevo León. And welcome to our Colegio, Independencia. Our city, Monterrey, is the main commercial and economic industrial center in the north of the country, has many industrial and financial groups as well as international emporiums. Because of that, is considered the industrial capital of Mexico. Let us tell you something about our history. We are in the heart of Marian and Guadalupe devotion in Colonia Independencia. The lands of what is now Monterrey were not yet divided in 1531 when the Guadalupe miracles happened. Well, more than 1,000 kilometers away, at the foot of a small hill called Tepeyac, the Virgin appeared with merely Mexican features, Guadalupe. This veneration of the brown-skinned Virgin arrived in Monterrey many years after the founding of this city, in the upper part of the San Luisito neighborhood, south of Monterrey, today known as Colonia Independencia, where our school is located. And it was here, in our neighborhood, where the first sanctuary to the Virgin of Guadalupe was built, a modest temple with ashlar walls that brought people together to honor the brown-skinned Virgin, to whom, at the time, numerous miracles were attributed. The city of Monterrey was growing. The enclosure was no longer enough for the number of parishioners who daily visited that small temple to give thanks and to ask for their needs. It was 20 years later, in 1895, when the construction of a new sanctuary began, just a few meters from the first. The construction appeared more than 30 years ago, and it was at the beginning of the 12th century when a cross arch was built at the entrance. The city continued to grow, and with it the Catholic devotion to the Virgin of Guadalupe. Again, the second space being insufficient to receive the large number of pilgrims, starting the construction of a new headquarters, a temple that, due to its majesty, was named as a basilica. One of the most traditional tributes that are made to the Brown Virgin are the native dances carried out by the Matachines, an ancestral customs that we see to this day. Almost 500 years after the birth of the Guadalupe tradition, the city of Monterrey dresses up in gala to go to their temples to sing the Mañanitas to the Brown Virgin. It was at the initiative of a priest from this parish that our school was born. Well, Father Ochoa founded a school for girls in 1955 with the purpose of motivating the community to educate their girls, giving a free space for it. And the student teachers that the Colegio Excelsior de Monterrey had come to give a social service with them. In its first 2 years of existence, our Colegio Independencia was supported by the Colegio Excelsior and Instituto Excelsior. Currently, we are still a parish school that belongs to the Basilica de Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe. We already have girls and boys, and we are managed by the Salesian Daughters of Mary Help of the Christians, with the Salesian Charism. The school has been growing, improving its facilities and increasing the number of students because now we not only receive students from this neighborhood, we have children from the different places. Just like that, officially in 1957 our elementary school began, and in 1978 our preschool, and in 1993 our secondary school began. We promote a comprehensive education. That is why we have a sports school, which offers different disciplines and participates in tournaments and sports leagues. The main added value that our system contains is the formation of values. This year, we are proudly celebrating the first 150 years of the founding of the Institute of the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians. Our school is so happy because of that. We had the pleasure of receiving you in 2015. Do you remember? And now, we are very happy to welcome her back to our school. Our goal is to train our young positive leaders with social projection, update and prepare to face the reality that the world has in store for us, and in this way fulfill the mission and vision that our Colegio Independencia proposes, taking up the words of San Juan Bosco, formar buenos cristianos y honestos ciudadanos.